Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and apparently I wanted more Coral Island content, and so I thought I'm gonna rank the Townies. This was inspired by Brit. Brit actually did a live stream over on Twitch where she did my dateable candidate tier ranking, and then I was like watching it. She also went through the Townies. I will link Brit's channel down below. Actually, either the day you're watching this or the day after, I haven't decided, but Wednesday 7 p.m. GMT over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/EnglishSimmer and twitch.tv/Zanaevskull, we're actually going to be doing a collab stream where we're basically going to be talking about all the information that we have to date about Coral Island and just discussing the game and what we're excited for. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's not sponsored or anything. We are both just such fans of this game that we cannot stop yelling about it. Number one, the top spot, steal your mum. These are the Townies that I wish were really dateables. They don't technically have to be mothers, but I know there's one in particular that is a mother that I would quite like to steal. But these are the Townies that should, in my personal opinion, be romanceable, even if it leads to a divorce. Then we have Hey Bestie, obviously just like someone I want to be best pals with. We have just regular pals. I have enemies to pals, which was definitely inspired by Brit. So these are the people that I feel like I'm probably gonna hate on the first instance, but probably grow to like care for. Ugh, such a trope. Then we just have straight out, flat out enemies, and also Yeet into the Sea. These are just the people that I do not want to even address in this game. Anne looks like a little camper. Anne makes a living by filming wildlife documentaries around Coral Island. On the weekend, she can be found at the beach enjoying the weather and sharpening her volleyball skills. She likes carrots and hummus combo for snacks and a cup of green tea to start the day. And you are gonna be a pal. Next up, we have little Archie, who looks like such a sweet bean. I love him so much. Like, he's just so cute. Archie loves animals and can sometimes be found at the vineyard playing with Taco the dog. He wants to be a vet one day. When he grows up, he wants to be a vet. Something that the locals desperately need. Currently, they only have Kenny giving out internet advice. Oh no! Is Kenny the doctor who just goes to like NHS like website and just prints off a page and gives it to you? Yes, I am talking from experience. That's exactly what my doctor does. While free, it's inaccurate at times. Archie enjoys Mexican food, loves bugs, and stray animals around town. He is going straight into Hey Bestie. I want to adopt him. I want Archie to be my child. Betty. Not only do I love her for her name, obviously, Betty through and through reminds me of Gayla Swift, but back in the day, Betty used to run the Tavern with her late husband Frank Sr. Now she spends her retirement days going around the town, refilling bird feeders, educating kids about coral reefs, and baking patisseries. I would die for her. I want to protect her at all costs. Like I said, not just because she's called Betty, but she looks so sweet. I'm not gonna put her in Steal Your Mum, but she is gonna be a bestie for sure. Brie. the one I'm gonna be completely real with you, she was the one that inspired the Steal Your Mum category. Like, Walter? I haven't even seen Walter yet. I probably have, but I don't know what he looks like. Walter does not deserve this woman. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. This model turned housewife spends her days doing quality control for her vineyard. She is also an excellent homemaker. This is Luke's mom. Sorry, Luke. I am about to steal your mother. She loves cooking gourmet meals and throwing parties. A little bit of light detective work reveals that Brie should be in her late 40s, though she's never directly confirmed this. To this day, her age remains a mystery. She is a bloody icon. Oh my god. She also, like, owns a brewery? Like, are you kidding me? How did they create this character and were like, yeah, she deserves a man? No, she deserves me. She deserves a farmer. There you go. Straight up. No questions about it. Connor, the sweet bean. Mayor Connor. I will say, I usually hate the mayors in games like this. Mayor Lewis, get in the absolute bin. If he was on Coral Island, I would yeet him straight into the sea. Also, Story of Seasons, the one who looks like Nigel Thornberry, I just call him Nigel because he reminds me of him. No, don't like him. Connor? An angel. Runs his own general store before deciding to run for office many moons ago. He loves Coral Island and knows all the islanders. Look at how happy this man is. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a sweater vest. Like, he has bisexual energy and I love him so much. He has a little flower in his hat. He's my bestie. Him and Betty, we're gonna join our own club. We're gonna have like a little knitting club. It's gonna be iconic. I'm fairly sure I pronounce her name Dinda. Dinda, a carpenter along with her husband Joko. Other than carpentry, Dinda tends to her herb garden, cooks and busies herself with community activities such as yoga on Saturdays. So she's a carpenter, which I love. I love a good carpenter. Like, honestly, kinda wish I could romance her. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's a dungarees loving biatch. Also, look at those muscles. Like, Dinda is kind of doing it for me. So she is going in to steal your mum, even though she might not be a mother. She might be. I didn't really pay attention. I couldn't give an F about the family tree. Kind of like when The Sims 4 released. Oh my god, I just realised that she's Archie's mum. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it to my sweet summer child. Okay, I feel like I either want to romance her or she's gonna be a pal, so I'll put her in pal. I just don't want to break up Archie's, like, home life, you know? I know I said I want to adopt. Wait, I could marry her and then adopt my sweet summer child. Dipper, I wish, was romanceable. Dipper, may I add, is the only non-binary character in this game so far. I'm kind of hoping that changes, but I don't know if it will. Dipper usually spends their day looking for inspiration and painting around the island. They do not like nights out and think that those days are behind them. I love this sweet bean. They are married to Emma, who runs Emma's taco truck. Of course. Of course you have a taco truck, you big gays. They're a painter, and therefore I know I'm gonna yeet Emma into the sea just because of jealousy. Emily runs the hair salon with Erica and lives on the second floor of the general store with her husband Sam. The couple has been wanting to start a family since getting married, however they have been unsuccessful. Emily has a heart for vintage items and thinks mushrooms are disgusting. I too dislike mushrooms. I love the vibe of mushrooms and I want to get into like mushroom not collecting but like foraging, but I hate like the taste of them. But I'm sorry Emily, I think we're just gonna be pals. Lives in a cottage behind taco truck with her partner Dipper. She can usually be found at the food truck selling homemade Mexican food or at their cottage making them. See, the thing is, I love Mexican food. And like, so does my son Archie, but also, I don't really like Emma. I'm gonna yeet you into the sea. I wish I could. I wish I could. Oh my god, Erica! This is Erica, also a hairstylist. When Erica is not working at the salon or volunteering at school, she can be found around town lending her ears to those in need, free of charge. She is honest and would say things as is. Perhaps a good candidate to marry if she weren't already married to Frank. Loves all sorts of jam. I too love jam. So, is married. That little face! I would definitely steal your girl. I'm gonna steal your woman. Although I do like Frank, I'm not gonna lie. He's a cook at the local tavern. Frank and his brother Noah run the tavern at the town centre. Though he doesn't live there anymore, Frank spends most of his time at the tavern trying out new recipes. Frank is married to his high school sweetheart, not for long. No, I can't romance her. I wish I could. Erica, the couple live with their 2 cats, Peanut and Butter. Oh no. Am I breaking up another family tree? I do like Frank. I think I don't know to put him into enemies to pals because I feel like I will be jealous of him when I first move in. But then I think we can become really good friends because he seems very, very sweet. So he's gonna live there for the moment. I might change. He might be bumped up to pals once I actually get the game. Jack looks like a big toe. He and his wife Kira and their son Kenny live in a humble cabin in the forest. Oh, this is Kenny's dad. Kenny is a sweet bean. Jack works as the island's rancher. Aside from taking care of the animals, Jack spends his day managing the shop supplies, making sure that they have enough to sell. On some days that they don't, the ranch is closed early. They're gonna be like Marnie and Stardew, aren't they? Where they just freaking up and leave and you can't do anything about it. His hobbies include watching cooking shows and experimenting in the kitchen. He's so tall that his image doesn't fit. I think he's sweet, but he does kind of look like a big toe, but I think we're gonna be pals. Jim, as a retired fisherman, he used to supply fish and seafood to the local establishments. His son Theo, my boy, inherited his boat and now fishes, something Jim is indifferent towards. With plenty of time on his hands, he spends the day making killer smoked salmon and helps run the beach shack. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looks a little bit up himself. Like, he kind of scares me a bit. I don't know why, but I'm getting an enemies vibe. Like, I can't explain it. I feel like he's looking down to me, and therefore, like, the fact that he feels indifferent towards his son, how can you feel indifferent towards Theo? Like, come on now. He is a darling. Then we have Joko, a local carpenter who lives in Hillside with his wife and fellow carpenter, Dinda. He spends lots of his time after work teaching his son Archie skills such as fishing or pumpkin carving near the forest. I love that he is a carpenter. He seems really, really sweet. Again, like, I wanted to steal his wife off him, but I feel kind of bad. I don't feel bad enough that I think we're gonna be enemies. I think we could be pals. He seems like a nice guy. If I do become pals with him, Dinda will be a bestie, or maybe just pals. I love Kara. As a retired huntress with an adult son, everything in Kara's life right now is basically self-sustainable. She spends her day keeping watch of the forest from the comfort of her cabin. Kara also enjoys doing yoga and playing the flute. I love that. Though retired, she still wears her combat boots just in case. She is a bad bitch. She likes yoga, flowers, and playing the flute. She lives in the huntress cabin, which just sounds so badass. Oh my god, this is Kenny's mum. I'm sorry, Kenny, and also to your husband, Jack, but I think I'm about to steal. Hi. Okay, I know it seems like I have mummy issues. I don't. I would just like to put a disclaimer out there. I just think that they're all very attractive ladies, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Next up, we have Ling. Spends her day working as a marine biologist at Coral Island Laboratory. During her time off, she knits cold weather accessories such as beanies, scarves, etc. I mean, are we gonna need them on the island? I would still wear a beanie, actually. I go to the seaside and I still will wear a beanie in the middle of summer, so I don't know what I'm talking about. She has dedicated her life to studying coral reefs and how to make them more resistant to rising ocean temperatures. She cares for the environment as well. She is married to Randy, who we have yet to see, and Leah, oh, interesting, Leah with the pink hair, is her stepmom. Also the fact that she loves knitting. She's going in my besties. She's joining the knitting group. This is just a group that I want to sit and knit with and drink tea with. Then we have Oliver, another kid on the island. Sunny is his father. Oliver is one of the children living in Coral Island. He's the same age as Archie and lives at the beach shack with his dad Sunny. On the weekend, after he's done with homework, he spends his time surfing and watching reruns of his favorite TV show about a Japanese boy solving murders. That sounds badass. I don't really care for Oliver as much as I care for Kenny. I don't think he's gonna be an enemy, you know, he is a child. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt to work on himself. I think we can get on. Paul and his wife Anne are young parents and wildlife enthusiasts. He spends his weekdays trying to get wildlife footage around the lake area, and on the weekend he likes to keep moving by playing volleyball at the beach with the family. Oh, Zoe is their daughter. Zoe's the kid. He likes playing volleyball as well as his wife. They get on really well together by the looks of it. I did put his wife in pals. To be honest, I'm kind of indifferent about him. I don't think he's gonna be an enemy. Like, I don't want to, like, yeet him into the sea or anything like that, but I also don't really think I'm gonna be pals. Maybe I'll put him in enemies just because I feel indifferent. Randy! Someone actually commented on my last video and was like, please can they change the school teacher's name, because the fact that he's called Randy does not sit well with me. But also, can we talk about his bionic arm? I love this representation. Like, it's just done so well. As a full-time elementary teacher, Randy's remarkable ability to explain complex ideas in a very simple and easy to understand manner comes in handy. Handy Randy! When he isn't at school, he can be found at the vineyard enjoying a glass of wine with his wife Ling, or reading at the library. I feel like I judged Leah for, like, being the Tory of the island, but, like, her parents, I do want to question how they are affording the mansion. Like, they live in a Victorian mansion, and he's only a school teacher, and I imagine the school also isn't very big because it is an island, and therefore, how are they making their money? They don't own the vineyard, so, like, where is this money coming from? He's only an elementary school teacher. He seems very nice, as does his wife, but I also don't think I trust them. I'm gonna put him in pals for now, but I am feeling slightly like I want to know more about you two, because I feel like it's dodgy. Sam looks like a sweet bean. Sam owns the general store and lives on the second floor with his wife. Sam usually spends his day off relaxing at home, enjoying home-cooked meals and working on puzzles, a man after my own heart. On the rare occasion that he goes out, he visits the beach shack to catch up with his friends over chess. Oh my god, that's his wife as well, Emily. Oh my god, they make such a cute couple. Hey bestie, we're gonna do puzzles together and I cannot wait. Oh my god, this is Oliver's dad. Sonny's so cute. I thought he was older. I thought he was like, you know, like the classic grandpa of the island. Sonny runs the beach shack and lives on the second floor with his son Oliver. He loves boats, classic rock bands, and thinks that vegan cheese is the best invention since sliced bread. He spends his days working at the shack and taking Oliver to school in his free time. He is so dedicated to his son. Also, I would die for him. I'm gonna put him in pals though. Like, he's gonna sit there. I'm gonna put Randy in enemies to pals. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I feel like I should move her down as well, although she knits. I'm gonna move Ling down to pals. I've decided. She's been demoted. Sorry about it. I don't make the rules. I do, because this is my tier maker. Valentina is an angel. Look at that face. She's so cute. Valentina goes to Starlet Town Elementary and enjoys surfing. She isn't very good at it yet, but she spends a lot of time practicing, especially over the summer when Nina, her mother's close friend, comes to town. She also enjoys hot chocolate and tea parties. Oh, she's Suki's child. That makes sense. Suki is the divorcee who you can now romance. I think we are gonna be besties. Good old Walter and his wife Bree own Hillside Brewery and Vineyard. The couple and their adult son Luke live in a big house located in the back of their vineyard. Aside from supplying local establishments, they mostly export their alcoholic beverages abroad. In his free time, he likes to watch sports channels. He likes watching sports. I'm sorry, but I feel like, who's your wife again? Let me see who your wife is again before I yeet you into the sea. Okay, yep. Yeeted into the sea. Bree is his wife. Hello? Like, I told you that this woman did not deserve a man, especially not that man. And finally, we round off the alphabet with Zoe. Zoe is a wildlife enthusiast, just like her parents. So this is Anne and that other dude's kid, Paul. There we go. I'm definitely getting like a big Irwin family, like Bindi Irwin vibe from her. I think it's really cute that both of her parents are super into wildlife and she's also really, really into wildlife. She enjoys a game of volleyball. They all have the same personality though, like volleyball and animals. She's just basically a clone of her mother. Like, I'm sorry, Paul, but you played no role in making this child, because this is Anne and this is her. That is the same person. I feel like all the kids have to go in pals. Like, I'm not gonna, like, hold it against them. So there we have it. That's my tier ranking. I didn't do the mermaids. I don't know if the mermaids are dateable or if they're just townies, but let's be real, I would marry both of them in a heartbeat anyway, because they're both super attractive and they wouldn't be an enemy. So just imagine them, like, high up in the categories. But let me know how you lot feel about this ranking. Let me know who are your favorites from the romanceables, from these lot. Also, if you want to do this, I will link this down below so you can do your own tier ranking of them. If you do it, send it to me on Twitter. I absolutely love seeing them at EnglishSimmer. And like I said, definitely tune in on Wednesday. I'll probably upload the VOD. I really want to start a channel where I upload my Twitch VODs, and that might be the one that gives me the inspiration to actually do it. So I will have that VOD somewhere for you to view in case you do miss it. 7 p.m. GMT. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Let me know if you want any other Coral Island videos, content. I'm really looking forward to the game. I can't wait. And you know, when the alpha drops, I'm gonna be playing it as soon as I can on the channel. I'm gonna have so many parts of this bad boy up. Thank you all so much for tuning in though, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.